And the question I have for you would be, what holds most men back, you think, from jumping? Do you think it would be something like that?
I think that it's a couple of different things. I think one of the big things that holds a lot of men back is that they just don't know what they don't know.
Yeah.
You know, another reason why, I like to say backbone and ribs is because love requires a backbone. Love in itself it's not flimsy.
Yeah.
Being in a relationship is not easy. Being married in itself is not easy. It requires something of you. And unfortunately, a lot of times men just don't know what they don't know.
Yeah.
So we're trying to expect men, and we're trying to expect women, but we're trying to expect men to live a certain way or to be a certain way in relationships and acquire a sense of love that, they just don't know about.
Yeah.
And I think that becomes a big impediment for them. I think also another big impediment for men when it comes to love and when it comes to relationships and all those things, not just the fact that they just don't know, but also it's because of past trauma.
Yeah. Wow.
Because of relationships, because if this boy grew up and he had a fractured relationship with his mother, then he could go through life, pretty much abusing every woman he comes in contact with, trying to ultimately get revenge on the mother that he didn't feel like loved him accurately.
Whoa. Wow.
If he didn't have a relationship with his father, then in the same way that, it's almost like a little boy growing up without ever looking in a mirror. Wow. Because a father becomes the real life mirror that the boy gets a chance to look into and say, this is the potential of what I can be. My sons watch me when I shave.
Oh, wow.
They don't look in the mirror at me. They look at me.
Yeah.
And I know I have to put my razors away when I shave, because ultimately I know that when I'm absent, they're going to go after my razors because they're going to want to copy what I do.
Right. Right.
So
wow.
When there is not an image looking back at you, then you don't have anything to emulate. And ultimately, when the heroes are absent, we follow the villains, because we're going to always look for an image to emulate.
Wow.
When you don't see Superman, when you don't see Aquaman, when you don't see, Batman is the anti-villain, but when you don't have the heroes around, then you'll follow the Green Goblin. You'll follow Penguin. You'll follow Joker. You'll be Two-Face, because that's all you know. You follow the villains because those are those are the only images that you see. Wow. So I think that when it comes to relationships and it comes to love and marriage and all those different things, I think that both men and women right now are on a major downslope. And there's just a lot of stuff that's out there right now. We're trying to throw rules and boundaries on relationships that ultimately,
man,
if I can be honest with you, it's almost like you're trying to keep a raging bull inside of a styrofoam case. That ultimately the rules and everything, it may keep him there for a little while, but as soon as he realizes he can bust through the styrofoam, he will. So I think that a lot of men they're just at a major disadvantage right now. They don't know what they don't know. Number two, they don't have anything to emulate. They have a lot of rules. Yeah. They know the rules, but they don't want to follow them. And I mean, and I'm not even saying they want to follow them as a slight towards them.
Yeah.
Because we come into the world. We come into the world as sinners. We come birth from our mother's womb full of sin.
Yeah.
We have a bend towards it. Like nobody can say, well, I was born born this way. I was born that way. We all came into this world with a bend towards sin. Yeah, that's why we have Jesus Christ to lead us in the right way and all this kind of stuff. But, but I think those would be my two main reasons as to why I think that men really find themselves at a major disadvantage right now.